Hello everyone, welcome to the ichimokujcharts.com daily analysis for the S&P 500 for Monday, August the 29th, 2011. Well, the change of trend to the upside today. Previous day's trading we had a candle with a lower high and lower low. Today we've had a very bullish candle making a higher high and a higher low. Therefore a change of trend to the upside in the first time frame. Very large green bodied candle following on from the previous green bodied candle. And we've had an increase in size of the body of the candle, which is exactly what you like to see as a trend begins to move on its way. It means that the sellers have made net bullish progress, and the amount of progress that they've made has been more than the previous period. Now we've also had the buyers taking control of this market and showing strong commitment to this market over the trading day by closing down at the open. By opening down at the low and closing at the high. So a very, very bullish candle. This is the most bullish type of candle that we can have, and there really isn't any strength shown from the sellers at all. So this offers very good potential for this trend to continue to the upside. Now, quite an important moment today as well. We have had a change of trend in the second time frame as well. So we have a change of trend to the upside in the first time frame and in the second time frame. We have a series of higher peaks and higher troughs. And here we have a trough, a peak, a higher trough, and a higher peak as the market takes out that previous peak, that previous swing high. So technically we now have a change of trend to the upside in the second time frame, and it's been quite some time since we've seen that change of trend. So this could be quite an important time for this market. Now, in Ichimoku charts terms, we are trading down below the cloud, so the market has an overall negative bias. We are also trading down below the Kijun-sen again, so that means that we're negative in the medium-term time frame, but quite bullish in the fast-term time frame by trading up above the green line here, which is the Tenkan-sen. We've been trading above that for a couple of days now, so that's quite significant. The market did take out this resistance offered at 1200, the round number, in a very strong bullish way. So that also suggests that there is potential for this market to continue trending up. We do have potential resistance all the way up to the top of the cloud, and quite a bit of resistance at 1219, and then also at the Kijun-sen, which is at 1222, could be very strong resistance at that point. 1232, 1246 offer strong resistance, as well as a few other areas on the way up to the cloud. To the downside, very strong support as well at 1173, 63, and 1150 down to the swing low around 1133. So a bullish market today, good upside momentum now shown by the bulls. An important occasion taking out the previous peak for a change of trend to the upside in the second time frame, which could be very important, although we are coming out of a very large and volatile area of congestion at the moment, but a very solid break of this resistance, and we'll see how the market tests around this 1219 area and around the Kijun-sen. Now moving on to light sweet crude oil, and we also have a change of trend to the upside here. A very bullish looking candle, a very large green body candle, and it's been some time since we've seen a large green body candle. We have had green body candles over the previous 4 days, but they've all been very small bodies, which suggested that even though the sellers were in the buyers were in the ascendancy, they were making very small progress between the open and the close. Today, a good change of sentiment with the buyers making very significant progress. Now, in terms of closing with control, the buyers have closed with a fairly strong control of this market. We've opened the market down towards the low and closed up towards the high, so they've taken control and they've shown good commitment to taking this market higher. There was a small loss of commitment probably towards the end of the trading, as evidenced by this slight shadow on the top of the candle, but that doesn't really make much difference. It's not terribly significant. We did have the market finding solid support down around this 84 region and below. We can see previous trading here where we tested below 85.11, and today the market tested down to that level again, and we've bounced off that area. So that will be very strong support if the market does come off and test down around there. Also at 84 and just below there, good solid support down around 80 and below as well. Technically, we have had a change of trend to the upside here in the second time frame, where we've had the market making a series of higher peaks and higher troughs, and here we have a trough, a peak, a higher trough, and a higher peak as the market took out this previous peak here. So that could be quite significant for this market. Now, in Ichimoku charts terms, we are still trading down below the cloud, so a negative market in big picture terms. Still just trading down below the Kijun Sen, but only just, so technically bearish in the medium-term time frame, but almost neutral by almost trading at the Kijun Sen. But the market has been bullish for some time by trading up above the Tenkan Sen, the green line here, and we can see for the last about 5 or 6 days the market's been bullish in the fast-term time frame, and now it looks like the bulls are beginning to build some momentum here with this very large green-bodied candle. The Chikou span here, if we look at the Chikou span, that is below the corresponding price action, so that's confirming this overall negative market that we're seeing in big picture terms, but failing to confirm the short-term price action that we're seeing. The Kijun Sen here has turned flat quite some time ago, and we saw that price action was attracted back towards there. It was ejected from there, and now once again, over the past week or two, we've seen the price action being attracted back towards there. Now that will potentially hold as a solid area of resistance for this market, and that's trading at 88.16.5. So we do need to keep an eye on that over the next day. Good solid resistance above here at around 89, this swing high, and up to about 90. So solid resistance. And if we see the market selling off and the buyers losing control and sellers starting to take control, as we saw with this candle here, then we could see the market trading down to lower levels if we have that type of candle. If we see a bullish test up above the Kijun Sen, then we certainly could see the market easily trading to about 90, and then potentially up to resistance around 92.57 if we do see very strong momentum from the buyers. So over the next trading day, certainly watch the area around the high and the area around the Kijun Sen, which is at 88.16.5, but 85.11 is important to support, as is 84 below where the market's trading at the moment. Now on to gold, and here we can see that we have a continuation of the trend to the upside. Previous day's candle, we had a change of trend with the market making a higher high and a higher low. Prior to that, we had a series of lower highs and lower lows. That was on a fairly indecisive candle where there was solid downside price rejection from the resistance around 18.14. Today, the market continued with the trend, making a higher high and a higher low, but we have had a red-bodied candle. And the market has failed to close once again above this 18.14 resistance. Previously, we can see that the market traded to that area, and yesterday's trading we tested above there and sold off significantly. Once again, a decent sell-off from that area. So the buyers are losing commitment up above that 18.14 region. Now, the sellers have taken control of this market, and they've closed the market down between the midpoint level and the low, so they have control, not terribly strong control, but they did lose some commitment as they were trading down around the lows, and we can see the shadow on the bottom, and that represents the sellers losing commitment. But having said that, they have taken control of this market. That can be significant for the next day's trading, and it does set the market up for a potential lower high and lower low and change of trend to the downside. Now, in Ichimoku charts terms, the market is trading up above the cloud, so we have an overall positive bias and a very strong positive bias in the long-term time frame. The market's trading above the Kijun Sen, the pink line, and that means that we have a bullish market in the medium-term time frame. The market is, however, coming back towards the Kijun Sen, so we should look to that area for support. We can see here previously that we found support at that region, and the market failed to close down below there, and it's been quite some time since the market has closed down below the Kijun Sen. With the market being fairly negative in terms of short-term dynamics and buyers and sellers, then there is a possibility that we will see the market trading down there. If we see a bearish close down below there, below the Kijun Sen, which is trading at 1758.9, that could be quite a change in sentiment for this market, and it's been, as I've said, quite some time since we've been trading below there. And if we see a bearish close below there, we certainly could see the market trading down to much lower levels. So let's wait and see how the market reacts to that level if we do see that change of trend. In the fast term time frame, the market is trading below the Tenkan Sen, the green line here, and that's giving us a bearish market in the fast term time frame. We have been bearish now for the previous 4 trading days, so that's quite significant for the short term. So for the next day's trading, certainly the low of the current candle at 1776 is very important for a potential lower high and lower low. The area around the Kijun Sen at 1758.9 is very important for any test below there and a change in sentiment in the market. But certainly the 1814 resistance, where we've been rejected from on a couple of occasions now, is important if the trend does attempt to continue to the upside.